Good morning. It is currently 8 o'clock here in Brookfield, Wisconsin. 8 o'clock in the morning. I have just gotten up, about to make my morning coffee. And as you can see, I'm making my morning coffee. Today's vlog is going to be a cozy little coffee talk vlog. I'm going to sit, I'm going to say a few things, we're going to talk, and have some coffee. Have a little coffee, have a lot of coffee. Maybe we get to see a cat or two. As I tend to jump in the scenes, especially my tortoiseshell cat, Spicy. Come on. For a while, I tried to figure out the best combination of sizes to fill the mug perfectly, and I finally figured it out. Two number 8s, 2 8 ounces, 4 spoonfuls of sugar. Well, depending on what's going on in the day, it might be more, but usually 4 spoonfuls of sugar, big heaping spoonfuls of creamer. Stir, coffee, good stuff. Let's head to the living room. Time for a chat. So my stepson was over here with his coffee at one point, probably last night. So, let's see. A couple updates. My mom is still planning to early next month. He'll be here. Due to high gas prices, there'll be probably a lot of these simple little vlogs, especially after I get back from Florida, because that trip's going to be fun. The plan is, my mom is ready to come home. She's more than welcome to stay a month, a week, 2 months, the whole summer. I'm driving her bug. She's driving her van. And we're going to be driving to Florida. I will then be flying back to Wisconsin. So, what does that mean for the vlog? Well, depending on how long I stay in Florida, I might vlog. Now, I don't know what my mom's plan is when we get to her house in Florida. Is it going to stay for a couple days? We're going to I get to do some sightseeing, like we'll do Universal. If that's the case, then so yes, I probably will at least be bringing my gimbal and a charger. Or this could be we drive up to Florida, I spend one night there, and then I turn around and I fly back home. Either way, I'm not going to get mad, because I do need to get back home at some point in my life from Florida after that. Our bug issue is not being solved effectively. We had another person show up to our house, do their job, as this guy did his mediocre job, leave, and then proceed to text my wife saying that we didn't do things on the checklist, which we had done before we even had the second guy come here. So, we're still dealing with that. We are waiting for someone who owes us money to pay up so we can put gas in the Dragonmobile and I can start donating again. The whole reason I haven't been donating is because we've been waiting for that to happen, and the Dragonmobile is dangerously low in gas. To the point that I'm afraid that if I can't donate, I'm stranded, with no way to really get home. And I'm not taking my mom's bug there because it's not the best neighborhood, best part of town to be there. These plasma centers are not, except for the one in Racine, these plasma centers are not in the best parts of town. The only one, especially around here, in a decent part of town is BioLife, and I've been banned there for a year. So, I may try again in a year, but I may just stick with where I'm going. Some pointers. If you're going to donate plasma, make sure your iron is well and good, and your heart rate is well and good, because heart rate, if it's a little high, they'll have you sit down and wait for 15 minutes to let it calm down. But if your iron is bad, too high, or too low, they will send you home. I've been taking iron pills. I've also started taking some other pills. Don't eat eggs before you go, because eggs deplete yourself of iron. Wherever you go, be it BioLife, CSL, if you have a Grifols, be sure to take your morning pills if you take them. When I first started donating the plasma, I didn't take them because I didn't want them to affect any part of me, but no, they don't. If you want to do pointers, if you want to spike your iron up, get your iron up the day before, eat Braunschweiger, which is basically liver paste. Eat broccoli, especially. Any iron-rich food. That's my pointers on plasma donation. Oh, be sure you're hydrated, and when you get there and you're starting, be sure you have your phone to play games or watch a movie or read a book or whatever, because it does take a while for you to donate. The donation process does take a while. Especially if you're in Grifols and at CSL, because depending on how busy your CSL is, I started doing it in Racine. They're nice, they're friendly, they're always fully staffed, and they're quick. They get you there, Only time I had to wait in the super long line was once. Other than that, the line was always small. But when I started going to the CSL here, the line was extremely long, to the point that the only way you'd get a good spot in line is if you showed up before they opened up for the day, which would be at 6 in the morning. 6:30 in the morning because they open up at 7. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting in a line. See, it's kind of like waiting in line for a ride at Universal. You've heard me. I always say that if you go to Universal, be sure to wait in lots of lines, because you wait in line to go see a movie about the ride you're about to go on, then you wait in another line just to get on the actual ride. Well, CSL, especially the one here that's the closest to the house, you wait in line to get inside it if you get there 6:30. Then you wait in another line to scan in, to do your questionnaire, or scan in if you use the app to do the questionnaire. Then you wait in another line for the vitals check. Then you wait in another line to go on the donation floor, and then you donate. I like Grifols. It's appointment based, and you don't have to stand in line. It's got a waiting room. It seems like they're rarely super busy. I think as most people go to CSL or BioLife. I've had issues with Grifols, but the issues are mainly me and the bug issues. So I'd rather have that be the issue than someone being rude to me or being banned for a year because they don't know how to check your protein properly. I've never had that issue where it's been bad several times when checking it. So, another little boring thing. As for my health, I'm doing pretty good. I got a foot that was swollen. It's still a little bit swollen, but not as bad as it's been. Haven't had any health scares recently. The pain that I had that one Tuesday was wasn't so unbearable has gone away. Of course, I've been drinking lots of water. So in case it was an actual kidney stone, it's not as bad. I thought coffee would be bad for it, so I was going to stop, but I did some research. Coffee is actually pretty good for preventing kidney stones, which was weird that day, because I was in so much pain because of it. I wanted to go to the ER, waiting for my aunt to come pick me up and take me there. I fell asleep, took a nap, and I ended up I woke up, and the pain was gone. So I called my aunt, told her that what had happened. She laughed, turned around and went back home. Which, little Lucy's here. Come on, baby. Come on, little Lucy, come on. You can come up and, there we go, come on. Little Lucy. Hi, Lucy Doo. Oh, such a yawn for you. Did you just wake up? I think little Lucy Doo woke up. Oh, Texas Tornado Dog. Best thing we got from Texas, right here. I got best thing that Papa loves is Lucy Doo. Yeah, Papa loves the Lucy Doo. Little troublemaker at times, but still a good dog. She's 1. So she's still a young, hyper playful thing. Other times she's a little lover thing. But she's good. We're still working on trying to get her to go outside instead of in the house. We're also trying to get her to living outside because we have a kennel set up in the backyard for her to sit and run and play. But she's done good actually running and playing on her own, not in the kennel. It's funny. One of her neighbors has 2 bigger dogs. And when they're out, you can see them from our bedroom window. So Lucy will stand at the end of the bed, look out the window, and bark. Then one day my wife took her out, and when she saw the neighbor's dogs barking, she wanted to come inside because she was scared. She acts all big and brave when she's inside the house, but when she's outside the house, that's when she's scared. She likes to greet us if we go somewhere, like go to the store, or we're doing our monthly trip to Racine for those nails, because that's the only place she tries to do her nails. That's the place in Racine that she's been going for years. Hey, Lucy Lou. And she'll greet us at the door. There she is. She's going to sit right up there. She goes. Right up there. So, you know what?
A few moments later.
Howdy, we're back in the van. We got some money from my mom. We weren't gonna ask, but she offered because of other situations.
Because there's somebody that owes me money. I don't give a fuck if he went to jail.
Yeah.
Bitch, pay me my money.
So, we're gonna put gas in this beast, and then we're gonna head to Walmart. Alright, let's head to the gas station.
I can't. I'm gonna give him the biggest guilt trip too. I can't even go anywhere. He does not have to know that we got another car
Yeah,
to our
exactly.
convenience. I can't.
A few moments later.
Alright, so we just got done at Walmart and we're going to be on our way home.
Come on.
A few moments later.
And here's our Walmart. Here is our Walmart haul. Not a lot, but we didn't have a lot to spend, but we got enough to give us some meals for a couple days. And that's going to do it for today. Remember, Rhoda's World Stories are peace out, stay frosty, and I'll see you in the next one.